Pau Ventura says, "Hi Ave, my name is Pau Ventura. I've just finished my 3D studies and I'm looking to take my first steps into the video game industry. I really appreciate any feedback or critique you might have on my portfolio, especially what you think could be improved or what may be missing. Is there a particular piece or aspect? Look, my goal is to work as a character artist. Competitive, yeah. I'm based in Spain. Okay, let's take a look. Okay, Pau, first thing that I can tell you, man, you need to have more pieces. 2 pieces for a final portfolio are very little pieces. When I graduated, I was recommended to have between 5 and 7 pieces. Right now we have 2. I would recommend a minimum of 3, and it really depends on the quality, which we're about to see. Okay, so we got Hiccup. Hiccup real-time character. Actually did a good job here on the character, I think. The face looks very nice. The hair looks very nice as well. Use section. Okay. Yeah, the armor in general looks fine. It works. That's great. Yeah, nicely optimized. Very optimized. You can minimize some of the triangles or the squares right here on the belt, for instance. You don't need to have those that many. Yeah, there's a couple of optimization things that could be improved, but in general, it's fine. 97k tris, yeah, doable. All of the texture maps might be a little bit too much. It's not bad per se, but just keep in mind that it can be a little bit too much. Yeah, so my only thing about this one is that it has been done before. We've talked about fan arts before, my friends. Fan arts are fine. They're okay. They're a cool project, and of course, it's with franchises that we really like or things that we really resonate with. But keep in mind that someone has already done Hiccup before, right? For the movies and probably for some games as well. So you did a good job on this one. Normally, my main concern is that people don't get to the level of complexity that we could expect. But in this case, you did a good job, and the presentation is nice. So it's more about using the skills that you have to do something that's a little bit more original. That's gonna help you stand out, okay, Pau? Because that's important. Like this is way better, way more original, and I love it. You did a very good job here. The face looks nice. Anatomy in general looks okay. Looks a little bit flat in terms of roughness, like very dry. I would probably play a little bit more with the roughness on her face. And the opposite on the cloth. Some of the cloth looks very shiny. Yep, that's it. This is a good one. Use Marble Designer, that's great. 150k triangles, 6GB sets, 4k textures. Yep. Again, a little bit on the high side of things, but not bad. You could potentially use something like this on a AAA game. Probably not 4k textures though. It really depends. Yeah, this is a good project, Pau. So you have all of the necessary information about softwares. Like normally when I'm doing these reviews, I will tell you, oh, maybe you need to learn Substance or Receivers or something like that. In this case, it seems like you have a really good handle about all of the softwares, and your execution here is really nice as well. I would be careful with the background here. Again, this is just a personal opinion, but this whole white stuff, I'm not sure if it's water or what, but it sort of like breaks down it kind of looks like we're cutting her in half. So you might want to just like remove that and keep it like a darker color so that we can see the character a little bit better. But yeah, this is a good one. What we need is more. We need a couple more of this, my friends, okay? 1 or 2 more.